Thank you, Tucker. Well, there are an estimated 11 million illegal immigrants living in America, and the president's executive actions have saved many of them from deportation. So if he isn't closing the door on people who've entered the country unlawfully, why in the world is his administration standing in the way of this ailing 89-year-old World War II veteran? Despite his age and health, John Oliver was banned from the United States because he overstayed his visa back in 2012. But his son Robert Oliver says he had good reason, and he and his fiancée Mary Bradley join us with more on this story. Robert and Mary, nice to see you this morning.
Hi.
We know you're in the midst of this fight right now to try to get your dad back here to the United States. Where do things stand right now?
Well, basically, Homeland Security and US CIS have slammed the door on us and told us there's no way we can bring him back for 10 years.
So take us back to 2011, when he was here in the United States. Why was he here in the first place, Mary?
He came over for a visit, him and his wife. Upon arrival, we immediately saw how bad her health was. We knew he had some health issues. She declined very quickly while here in the United States. And when the 90-day visa came up, during that period, we decided, let's move ahead, let's get him a green card, let him stay with us. She became very ill, couldn't travel. So when the 90-day visa was up, we notified immigration that, we were in this process. We had an alien number for him. And they said, don't worry about it, continue with the process.
So don't worry about it, continue. You're here with your ailing mother, everything should be fine. That 90 days then elapses. And then when he tried to return, ailing now, to be with you, what did he find out because of that 90-day window?
Well, he's after he'd overstayed his visa and we'd completed the paperwork, they insisted he went back to London to complete the final interview. So I travelled back with him to London. And at that point, they turned around and said to us, you can't travel back. You're barred.
You're barred because of like a 10-year violation. You've got to stay out of the country for 10 years because you were here at the time when your wife was dying. Right,
and then she passed away. They were together 70 years. He couldn't leave her side. He was devastated after she passed. We had letters from his physician here in the United States saying that he couldn't live on his own. He is a diabetic, and he needed care. The embassy, the inspector at the embassy didn't want to hear that, didn't want to hear why he overstayed the visa.
And yet your attorneys have even said, look, had we just lied about this, had we not said anything about this, he'd still be here. But because we told the truth, he's gone.
Exactly.
Well, the attorneys basically said your first mistake was doing anything. They basically recommended, well, after the fact, they said what you should have done is rip up the return ticket and forget it. Yeah.
And not do a thing.
And not do a thing.
And they even advised you at some point to maybe even go across the border in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
We've had several people tell us, several attorneys tell us, bring him in through Canada and be done with it.
Well, the attorneys are now saying that for the most part they can't do anything for us because they're in the US, he's in the UK. And what they're saying is, get him here. I don't care how you get him here, just get him here. Then I can do something once he's on US soil.
What are you hearing from Washington? Are you able to have any communication from Washington?
Not yet. Senator Cory Booker, his office is now helping us out, which is wonderful. So they've reopened the case and has gone that thing. We have not heard back. That was Wednesday was the last time I heard from them.
Well, I think it's also relevant to say before that we heard from President Obama.
Yeah.
And
you did hear from him.
Well,
yeah, it's basically a form letter, and he wrote to us and said, yes, I know the system's broken. Yeah. It's impacting thousands, if not millions of people like you, and I'm very sorry. And then he gave us the number for USCIS and said, or you can contact the Ombudsman.
Yeah, the story is outrageous.
We agree.
We appreciate you sharing your story with us, and please keep us updated here on the show.
Will do.
And maybe we can also talk to Senator Cory Booker as well. Thank you both.
That'd be wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.